Good morning, everyone. Welcome today. Today, we are going to do the curtain raiser event for our new mobile application. We are really excited and we thank you for everyone who is joined today. And for those who have not joined, we will be definitely sending them a recording. But yes, this is a place where you can, ask real-time queries. Today, we are on 19th of August, 11 a.m. And we are very happy to, do the curtain raiser event for you. So again, the slides are small. We'll be spending major of the time on the live demonstration, but yes, the slides are small. So just a quick overview on the slides. So about the new mobile application, it is seamless and interactive. As you guys remember, we did 2 weeks back, we demonstrated the new student web portal, which has gone live for everyone, though it was supposed to go live around 7, 8 days back, but it has gone just this Monday. Few of our customers for whom we did a beta release, they reported some issues and we have fixed it. And then it has gone for everyone live. I hope you are already enjoying it. If you are facing any issues over there, feel free to reach out to us. Now it's time that we unveil the new mobile application, and here it goes. So the new mobile application that we have developed is the thought process behind is the convenience and efficiency. We want to ensure that it is more convenient and more efficient. In India, if I remember, the analysis which was done in 2017, around 80 to 85% of the learners were accessing the content through mobile. Now, seeing that situation in 2017, when even the pandemic was not there, it was not that important, I would say. It was important, but again, the priority was given to more the desktop systems. But now, post the pandemic, this pandemic era, what we are facing right now, almost everyone is accessing the content in some or the other way through mobile, because a lot of audience, a lot of learners are from tier 2, tier 3 cities, and they might not be able to afford a laptop or a desktop system. But this evolution of smartphones with 6-inch, 6.5-inch screen sizes, it has become relatively very easy for the learners to get hang of a mobile in just 6,000, 8,000, or 10,000 and able to access the content. So a lot of new features also have been introduced, which will be going live slowly in the application in subsequent releases. Now, what has changed? So we have given a complete new look to the interface, which is going to help improve the learner experience. Initially, we get to the queries that students are not able to find from where to join the live classes, maybe notifications, they are not able to see the recordings, etc. But now it has improved. We have given a more visibility to this thing. The new app performs much better than the previous versions. Yes. Now, to be very true on this, when we develop something new, definitely it has to be from the scratch, and the performance will improve over the period of time. And yes, we are trying with this new app that the performance is not deteriorated at any cost, and that's why we are facing some delay in releasing it. But yes, we will ensure that you get a good product out there. The easy to use interface also makes it easy for you to explore the options available and make most of them. So one more major enhancement that we have done is the purchase or the course cataloging pages. So it is completely new, refreshed, more details. Students can actually take more calculated calls and everything, that okay, this is the right course for me. They're able to see the schedules, curriculum, and everything. That is how we have done it. And again, the new app is going to help you increase the user engagement. So what are the benefits? To create learning much more accessible, to use all the features more efficiently, to maintain similar learning environments across devices. So now this application is going to be same for iPad, Android pads, iPhones, even Android mobile phones. All the devices will be having the same experience. Even our web portal is developed on the similar lines. So we are going to provide a seamless same experience on all the different platforms to organize and change aspects of your study material instantly. So again, we are trying to devise, let's say, offline downloads or landscape mode, portrait mode. So we are trying to accommodate all those types of features, which helps or gives learners more options to access the course and content. So we also have Gaurav with me on this call. And without a further ado, because this is now the time when we are going to unveil the app. So how we are going to go about it? First of all, we are going to show the new design. We are going to start with the design, which will be taken by Gaurav, and then we will take the mobile application. I will open the mobile app and show it to you. So over to you, Gaurav.
Hi everyone, very nice to meet you. A very warm welcome to all of you for this webinar. We are really glad that you spent time this morning and joined this. So, providing the best learning experience to both the institutions, the coaching and training businesses that we work with. At the same time, allowing them to be able to provide the best learning experience to their students, sits at the heart of what we are doing at Edmingle. So this launch of new mobile application that is going to happen eventually is one of a very positive steps towards that direction that we have tried to keep, right? So before we jump into the design, a lot of those design elements, I'm sure that a lot of you and your students would have started to experience on the new web design that we unveiled last week itself. But there are certain new components, very specific features related to mobile that I will be unveiling today, right? So before we jump into the design, the entire design, the principles that we try to use, we have two agendas, right? Whenever we build any feature, whenever we try to push anything new in Edmingle, we always think from two perspectives, right? First is how our product can help you grow in terms of revenue, in terms of the number of students, right? So now how do we make you grow in terms of revenue, in terms of students? Ultimately the purchase experience, the how the students are experiencing your application, the content that you're the hard working, the hard worked on content that you're trying to develop, how the student is able to perceive that, it's going to result in how much they are going to purchase from your application. So one of the major focus that we have done is to try to revamp the experience of the purchase flow, providing more information about the courses, which in the current application was not there. And second focus that we have, so first focus is how to make you grow. Second focus is how to make you retain your existing students, right? So now when we talk about retaining the existing students, it all depends upon how regularly they are able to, so once they have purchased the course, once they've interacted with your service, how regularly they are able to interact with your application, because the more times they open your application, the more time they spend on your application is going to result in more retention for you. And thus, of course, we all know that in training and coaching business, retention of students is one of the most important, metric, key performance indicator that we need to look at. So without further ado, let me share my screen and I'll, jump right into the design front. All right. So we'll start, let's start with how the user is going to, view your application for the first time when they're coming in, right? So let's say a student download your application. So there are two possibilities out there, right? One possibility is a lot of our customers wants to demonstrate, wants to showcase, wants to catalog what are the courses that they're trying to provide across various categories, right? So some of you are dealing with professional courses, some of you are dealing with academics courses, some of you are dealing with, all sort of different vocational courses as well. And all of those courses are properly divided into various categories. So the first point is when the students comes and download the application without even the need for the student to be able to sign up, because let's be honest now, right? There are so many products out there in the edtech, right? We cannot expect a user to download an application and forcefully try to take their data in terms of the contact number and email. Yes, while that will be beneficial, but let's think from a point of view of a student 1 second, right? If I'm going to download an application, I might not want to give away my information right away, right? We are talking about expansion now, right? So first, it is very important to be able to make that connection with the student. And the best way to make your brand, whatever is there, needs to make a connection with the student. And when we talk about making a connection, obviously the best way for you to demonstrate what you have, to catalog what you have, to show them what your brand has to offer to the student. And mark my words, once you have built that particular trust with the student, taking a contact number and email address from the student is actually a very small next step that the student is anyways going to take. So we have made this course explore, for all the people. And of course, the second point is you do not want to share your courses. Maybe you are taking admissions via some other method, and you only want to give the learning management system access to your students, so you can completely disable this explore panel as well, right? But for those of you who want to demonstrate, who want to catalog, who want to take online admissions, this page is something which will be very useful for you. So how I'll quickly walk through. So basically, as you can see, for a lot of you who are using our current application, it's a total revamp. It's total revamp. Current applications, lacks in very much of the UI and UX components. This is a completely fresh look that we have tried to include in the application. Let me walk you through to this page, because this page is a little bit important one. I'll spend some time on this. So firstly, whenever the user comes, we try to show them what are the categories of courses that the institute, your coaching, your training institute has to offer, right? So let's say you are dealing in a professional related courses, in professional related courses related to finance, for example, right? But finance is just one of the categories. Finance can have multiple categories. Let's say it is related to investment banking. It is related to, let's say, understanding of, the financial statements. There can be multiple categories. I'm just giving an example. A lot of our customers are also dealing with, let's say, financial courses can become one category, marketing courses can become one category. For those of you who are trying to give out, the academics related courses, maybe you want to categorize it, for example, like competition exam preparation related courses, right? Board exam preparation courses. However we want to customize it, there is no fixed way to it. We have given you the full power via our administration panel to be able to customize the category that you want to keep. But the idea behind the top categories is for the student to see that this is the array of courses, this is the array of services which the institution which I've downloaded for is going to provide me. Coming down, we are going to show them the top courses in your particular category, right? So let's say if you are dealing with a less number of courses, right? This is going to be very straightforward. Let's say you have single category, then you will not have all these, you may be having only one category courses, and all the top courses. In terms of top, when I say top courses, currently we are going to demonstrate what are your most famous courses, how many students, what are the courses for which the students have shown a lot of interest, like them, enrolled for them. Those are the courses we want to demonstrate first on the dashboard, right? Because that is having higher chances of being sold. So we are going to show the top courses in each of your categories. You can see my categories are Python, JavaScript, React. So I'm showing what are the top courses over here. So just the 5 to 6 major top courses will be shown here. With a further, if the student want to keep on exploring this category, they can go on to see all courses and they can view all the categories out of it. Similarly, multiple categories will be listed. This is so what you see over here, these are some of the images which is taken from Udemy, just don't mind it. But basically, these are some of the places where you will be demonstrating what offers do you have, right? A lot of our customers come back and say that we are running multiple offers, but how do we demonstrate that to the students? So we didn't have any place in the mobile application for that. But now we have dedicated a place where you can upload your banners, and it will dynamically come onto your mobile application to showcase to the students, right? Coming further, this is another one. So whatever you see in the dark background here, up to 75% off. So this is another of the new addition that we have done in the application, right? So let's say if a student is exploring your particular course, we have a promo code and offers features sitting in the back end of the administration panel, but it was very difficult. It was nowhere visible on the mobile application until now. So with this new release, we are going to highlight what are the offers which an institution is running across the courses in the institution, right? Of course, this is going to increase the chance if the student is exploring, they see, okay, this is the code which is running and I can use to get the discount. That is going to further increase your chance of conversion. And finally, so these are the changes in the dashboard which is there. In future, we are going to further add. So as of now, let's say we are just going to show the top courses, but in future, we are going to allow you to, create your own customization in which courses you want to highlight on the dashboard, right? Because you as a business, you as a training or coaching business knows what your end user use. So we will be giving you more control towards that particular scenario. And mind my words, this can be available without even the student, the ability to sign in, because we want to demonstrate what our brand has to offer. Okay, going further. So let's go further on this, right? So let's say a lot of you, for all of you who are having a less number of categories, this page might not make a lot of sense. But we have a lot of you who are having hundreds of categories of courses, thousands of courses which is divided across multiple categories. So we need to have a place where the student can see what are the categories which is there, right? Because when we talk about the dashboard, please note that all the categories cannot be listed here. Otherwise, the entire page can be filled. If you have large number of categories, the entire page will be filled with the categories. So we have a dedicated categories page where the student can come, search across the categories, see what are the courses which you have across the categories, and go inside a category to be able to see all the courses into that, right? Right. So this is basically, let's say if a user is signed in, they can access. So all these features, right? My wallet, my downloads, refer a friend, my purchases, all this was really hidden deep into the application somewhere. Students were complaining that I cannot access this, I cannot access that. So we have completely resolved that with this new sidebar, wherein we let the student manage their profile in a single click. We let them access their referral, their wallets, their downloads. We have also highlighted this refer a friend feature, which is going to give. So refer a friend feature is one of a kind feature that we have, which allows you to be able to, give credits to your students so that they can refer to other students as well about your application. So that all we have made really accessible from the sidebar. Going on to the next page, just give me a second. Right. Okay, so now coming from the dashboard, right? So let's say if somebody comes to your dashboard and goes into one of the categories to be able to explore that courses. This is a dedicated course listing page, right? We need to have a course listing page where students can search across all the courses, where the students can apply multiple filter to be able to identify the courses which they need, right? So we have dedicated a complete page for it to be able to list your courses. So as you can see over there on the top, we have a category filter. So let's say if you have a lot of categories, the student can select which category courses he's interested in. So only those categories are going to, get listed over here. We have various filters. If I show you the filters, let's say if a student want to sort the courses out, what are the newest courses which are added? If they want to sort out the course based on price, I want low to high price, high to low. If I want to sort out based on what are the most popular courses, I can do that, right? As you know that we also allow you to be able to sell and manage courses both in the live format as well as self-paced learning format, right? So let's say if a specific student want to filter that out, I'm just interested in live course, I'm just interested in self-paced, I can filter that out, right? And one more additional thing, a lot of you are utilizing this particular application to take admissions in your offline coaching centers and training centers as well at various locations, right? Maybe let's say you have 2 centers in Mumbai, 2 centers in Delhi, 5 centers someplace else, even internationally. So you can also take your admissions based on the class locations, which makes it very easy for you to reach out to the students where your centers are, which is there. Finally, we have multiple other, and this is all filters will be customizable. In the administration panel, we will give you a panel where you can apply custom filters of your own based on your student target, based on your type of courses which you are dealing with. Okay. So this is about that, and whatever filters are there, the students will be seeing that. Okay, let me go back, go to the new, yeah, right. So there is one more thing. We are also introducing a dark mode. This might not be released immediately, but we are coming up with a dark mode as well, because, it is becoming a need of an hour. A lot of people are studying, using the application in the night time. We need a dark mode to be able to control the stress in the eyes, which a lot of these technology is creating nowadays, right? So we are going to unveil the dark mode as well for this application. Okay, right. So next is the smart search. This is again was a very, very much sorted out feature. So the students, let's say if they come to a search, and if you have a lot of courses, it becomes very difficult for them to be able to scroll to search, to be able to search all the courses, right? So we are introducing a smart search where, whatever is the most searched courses for your application will be appearing over here. And let's say if something starts searching, this smart search is going to search across all your courses. It is going to search across all your categories, and it is going to give the result to the student. So mind, a simple search is something where unless and until the student is putting the exact course name, the course won't appear. But what a smart search does is, let's say if you have a course, you have added all the information related to course, let's say course name, course short description, course overview, course teachers, all the information. This smart search is going to search, let's say if I type something like let's say balance sheet, I want to understand what balance sheet does. So once I type balance sheet, all the courses where the balance sheet mention is there is going to appear in the search, not just one course which is related to balance sheet. So the smart search actually gives the student to explore, if I want to understand one particular thing, what are the array of courses which that institution has to offer. So that is one of the major additions which has been done in the application. Right. Right. Coming to the next most important page, let's say the student has searched across all the courses, knows exactly what they want. Now they want to understand what your institution has to offer into that particular course, right? So this is what a course details page is going to look like. Now, for those of you who are utilizing our existing, application, that we provide a very limited information on the course details page. Student can just see, course name, basic information. Obviously, that's what student basically needs to know. But how do we provide them more information such that we gauge more interest from the student? Is what is the thought process behind this course details page. So starting from the top, if you have a demonstration video, a lot of you would want to add a demonstration video for this, for the course, right? Just to explain them that what the student can expect out of this course, right? Reading the course overview is one thing, but you also want to make small videos, which is, let's say 30 seconds, 40 seconds, quick videos where the student can get an overview of what they can expect out of this particular course. So you can put that, and that will be visible right in front of the course details page. Student can click on this play, they can watch the video, right? Coming down, basic course information like what's the course name, course short description, whether it's a live course or it's a self-paced course, that link will be there. And if you want to show how many students have already enrolled, let's say if you have, let's say, hundreds of students enrolled for a particular course, you might want to show that particular information to be able to build that trust factor with the student, right? And if you have a free preview enrollment, if a lot of you knows that we provide a ability for you to give certain part of the course free of course, in order to again gauge interest, and ultimately when the student want to purchase full course, they have to pay. So you can quickly have the student enroll for free for the free available courses here or not. Then we give a quick, features of the course, whether it's a classroom program, whether it's an online program, where exactly this, if it's a classroom program, which branch you have is going to have that course, whether you provide installment payments or not. Again, very important. A lot of our customers don't know that we have the ability for you to divide your course cost into various installments, keeping a perfect security check on every installment point to give access or not to give access to the student. You can utilize this to be able to, defer your student payments, because let's be honest, because of this pandemic, a lot of the institutions are facing problem collecting fees at a one time. So you can make use of this installment payment which is there. Now come a demo content section. We have specifically given a demo content section, right? A lot of you give a live class demo, but a lot of you are also trying to demonstrate some of the contents that you have, right? This is again another trust builder, where the student can see your videos or some of the articles, maybe you can add here, and they can, create some understanding around what they are going to get. Again, all of these things is depending upon you, whether you want to have this or you don't have to have this, right? Coming bottom, right, we have a course overview. Class schedule is something which is going to be, let's say if it's a live course, you want to demonstrate what should be the class schedule, what should be the start date, what should be the end date, how does the entire schedule looks like. Very, very good feature for somebody of you who want to give the entire schedule to the user, right from the beginning. The user can see what they are going to have the classes in January, February, the entire thing, right? Okay, coming back here, right, in the bottom you can also highlight your instructor, right? Let's say a lot of your course are being sold by the name of the instructor, right? This is where you are trying to build your own brand. So you can show who is the instructor, what's the entire instructor profile is going to look like, how many students that instructor is actually taught as of now, as again a trust builder. Then you can completely demonstrate what your curriculum looks like, how many lectures are there total, what is the curriculum looking like. Your student feedback, again, very subjective whether you want to demonstrate this or not. Let's say you have some awesome feedback from the students related to courses, right? Why don't you show that onto your course details page? Is something which we think about at this point of time. And you can show what are the student feedbacks which have gone. Again, whenever you create a promo code, those promo codes can also be specifically linked to a particular course. So you should highlight what are the codes which is going to be used for this particular course, right? So that student can know, okay, some discount is going on this particular thing. Course FAQ, referent friend, and other popular courses, right? You also want to upsell. You also want to show if you are interested in this particular course, these are some of the other courses which you might be interested in. So you show other popular courses which will be related to the course which I'm seeing right now, right? So all this complete details. Let's say if I'm looking at this, then on the top you see there's a phone icon, there's a share icon, right? So let's say I'm looking at this particular course, but I have some doubt and I want to contact my institute to understand better. Within a click, when they click on this call button, the call will go to you. You can answer that question, or maybe your team, you can, whatever number you give, your team can actually explain, and close the deal right away, right? And second is, if they feel, okay, this course might not help me, but it might help some other people I know, right? The student can also quickly share the particular course via various channels, which is going to be there, right? Again, I'll show you, let's say I want to share this course, right? So if I click on refer now, I have all sort of information. I can share this course via WhatsApp, Hangouts, or whatever chat features. This is basically whatever features I use in my phone to be able to share. I can share my referral code so that the student, if they use my referral code, will get further credits if you have enabled the referral wallet feature into our system, right? Okay, let's move on. Yeah, so if you can also show complete instructor profiles which are not available in our current app. Yeah. The student can actually see your entire curriculum before the purchase itself, right? They want to see what are the sections they are going to get, what are the type of material. If you have made certain materials free of cost to be viewed, they can view right from here. But in order to access the material which is in the locked format, they have to purchase the course, right? But at least you can showcase what the student can expect out of your course when they want to see your curriculum. Right. And this is how a basic purchase preview is going to look like. Let's say as a student, I decide I can go to the purchase preview. I can select what is the installment I want to select. If I want to apply a coupon, these are all the coupons which is available for the course. I can apply it. I can get discount. If I have a credits available in my account, I can apply the credits, and finally I can make the purchase, right? And this is just a few screens around the purchase. Transaction successful, they can access your course, right? Okay, now the third one. So I demonstrated how the course cataloging looks like. What are the changes we have done in the course details page to attract more users for you? Finally, what are the changes we have done in the student dashboard? Now, this was all, whatever I showed before was how to help you grow, how to help you demonstrate your courses better. But now this screen is designed keeping in mind how to help you retain your customers better, right? So everything what I show from here on is related to the retention part now. So now please note that this is the page which is going to be accessed by user who have already enrolled for your courses, right? So let's say if a student logs in, this page is going to come when somebody logs in who is already your student. On the top, so for a lot of you who are using our current application, you know it is a little bit difficult for them to be able to access what are the today's classes which is there, right? So we have brought today's classes, which is the most important part, especially in this times in the pandemic. What are my classes where the people are actually joining online, right? So we have demonstrated on that on the top of the list. When the user comes, whatever class is live is going to sit right in front of me with a join button, right? If the class has already been started, I can see my entire schedule, what are going to be the classes. Let's say you can see this class is already running. I can join now. This class is yet to start. So join now button is not going to be active for this. So you know that you can schedule your classes, you can schedule your extra classes, you can schedule your exams, all those sessions which you have scheduled for today, the student can quickly access and take decisions out of it. We will also show what they can expect out of this class. For example, here you can see Python programming. This is nothing but what is going to be taught in this particular session will also be displayed. Coming at the bottom, we will be giving them quick access to the active courses, right? Let's say a student who is studying with you has enrolled for 20 courses with your institution, right? Now, but we all know that a student cannot go through all 20 courses at one go, right? A student has enrolled for a course, maybe for future as well, but they are accessing 3 or 4 most important courses on a daily basis. So on the dashboard, we are going to demonstrate the courses which they have last accessed, which they are recently used, so that student can just simply log in, click on that, goes inside the course. There is no need to search across all the registered courses. You can be rest assured that whatever is their focus right now will be sitting on the dashboard. We know that what are they accessing, and we are going to demonstrate the same thing over here in the active courses. They can see what's the course name, when is the start date, end date. If your course is a time bound course, you can demonstrate start and end date over here. And basically you can show I can see as a student what's my progress over here. Latest update is another thing which we have added. So previously there was not easy way to handle the latest updates thing. But let's say as an institution, you are doing some announcement, right? Some manual announcement or some automated announcement. Let's say a class is rescheduled, a class is cancelled, or this assignment is due, that result is announced, whatever, automated as well as manual announcement. Those latest updates has to be accessible by the student right away on their dashboard. And this is where this latest updates things is added. And furthermore, some quick access related to exams, attendance, certificates. A lot of you provide certificates to the students. They can access from here and they can access their calendar. So this is what a revamp of the administration dashboard, student dashboard is going to look like. Moving on. So let me just, skip all this. Right. So we have a proper calendar view wherein if I can see, I can also filter out a particular date. Let's say I want to see within a particular day, within a particular week or month, what are my classes, what are my schedule going to look like. That dedicated scheduled classes page will also be included. right? Correct. So this is basically right. Just a few more screens, right? So then we have an exams page. So exams page, as you know, from the dashboard, now we have made it accessible. So a lot of you are conducting assessments on Edmingle as well, right? Assessments can be of two types. Either it can be an offline mode, which, we all know that during pandemic, it is not happening. We are not conducting paper-based offline exams. We are only conducting online exams. But Edmingle supports both. Whenever you open your institution, you can use this for offline exams as well. But as of now, let's say whether it's an online, whether it's an offline, student can see what are my upcoming exams, what are my past exams. I can see all my attempts which I have taken. If it is available, I can attempt it right from here. So this is the exams demonstration page, which is going to be there. Okay. Moving on, yeah. So we will also provide filters in various exams, various calendars that we will provide, right? So let's say I have 20 courses. I've opened exams, but I'm only interested to see what are my upcoming exams in a particular course. So I can filter out exams based on the course as well, right? And finally, when I attempt to, when I decide to attempt that course, I can see how many times I've attempted it, what's the best grade I have got into this. I can actually see my past attempts. If you allow your students to take multiple attempts, they can see their past attempts and they can take test now. And this take test is going to take them to the test taking interface. So please note that in test taking interface, also we are doing changes, but as of now, the test taking interface will be exactly like we had in the past, this thing. All right. Right. So we have this calendar. So I was showing that the student can see their entire calendar. They can go to any particular date. If they click on a particular event, right, they can see what are the details of the event looks like. And if some of the student want to just access their classes directly via calendar, they can, for example, how it happens in Google Calendar, you click on that particular item, it shows their details and they give you a join class link right from there, and join session, Google Meet or whatever it is, Zoom link. They can click on that and they can right away jump into the session from the calendar as well. Attendance page, quickly showing them what are the attendance in various courses. If you are into taking attendance, also wanted to highlight that now we have completely automated our attendance as well. There is no reason why you should take a manual attendance if it's an online class. We have an algorithm where it checks basically the people who are joining your live class sessions automatically will be marked as present, and attendance is not ever a manual problem anymore with Edmingle. Okay. Now comes the fourth most important page after purchase flow, course details, student dashboard, the course player, right? Course player is something which we also have completely revamped, showing how students can access the content of your courses right from a single place without much navigation points which is there, right? So you can see, let's say if I jump into a particular course, I can see what is my last access course on top. Whether I will be able to access, I can access it right away without, again, searching for that particular material to access that. I can see what course I'm accessing. If that course has multiple subjects, multiple subject folders, I can see, I can filter that out. A lot of you are packaging courses into multiple subjects to be able to, so that the student can access that. So I can jump into that. I can see what my curriculum looks like, multiple sections. So, in current application, first the curriculum is displayed. The student has to click on the section, then has to go to all the materials. But here it's all accessible under the single page. I can look at my curriculum. I can click on any of the particular section. All the materials related to that section will be listed. I can see whether I have completed that. We have an offline download feature where the student don't need to always use internet to be able to use this course player. They can download this particular video and watch it even if they're not connected with the internet. And as you can see here, we have multiple tabs. If I want to access curriculum of this course, I can do that. If I want to access class records of this course, what does my class record? So class records are nothing but if you are taking this course in a live class, I can see what are the upcoming classes, what are the classes completed. I can access my class recordings directly from here and all those things. And so let's say if I want to access a class record, I click on a class record, class details open. I can see what was the homework given, topics taught. I can rate this class right from here. Rating a class was also a very difficult process in the old app, but we have made it seamless here. And I can play the recording of that particular application, of that particular class as well. And yeah, so moving on, this is how we rate the class. If you want to enable this rating feature, you can do that. Please indicate your instructor's arrival time, late, was the instructor on time, was it late, was it absent, what was the satisfaction level of the student, additional comments on that, all those things, and feedback can be submitted. And there's third tab is the more, where the student for this particular course can access what's the admission details, the certificates related to this course, the progress, the course schedule, exams. They can share this course, they can share their feedback on this course. and all these features are going to be there. And you can see there's a chat icon on the top right as well, right? So now we will be introducing a chat feature as well. Might take a little bit more time for us to come to that, but the chat will be specific to this particular course. A lot of you are asking that, let's say I want to upload mentors who can help my student who are taking this course. I want to personally help them on the chat. I don't want to use WhatsApp for this. So we are introducing a completely inbuilt chat, advanced chat features, where this feature is going to completely replace if you're using WhatsApp groups as your batch chat management. Okay, so again, this checks are there in our existing applications. If the students are not making the payments, you can block their access. It is under full control that you have. All right, so I think this is, there are certain more pages which is there, which I'm sure that you will be experiencing once you start downloading, we are going to release this application for you, right? So over to you, Prashant. I think Prashant will give you more insights on this. Feel free to ask any questions at the end. I'll be here till the end. So thanks a lot, guys.
So I have already joined from my mobile, and really thank you, Gaurav, for such a great introduction about the new mobile application. And as promised, so once the design review was complete, now I'm going to share my mobile screen. So this is an iPhone which I'm using. A lot of our users have coming back to us that we are not able to use on iPhone. So that's why I'm doing a demonstration on iPhone, so that it gives you a very good confidence. Please let me know when you are able to see my screen. Yes, I think the screen is visible now. So I am directly going to open. This is a demo application, and I'll first of all close this. So opening this application now. So this will be completely white labeled, your brand name, and we are also going to come up with few, I would say, screens which are actually going to help you do the demonstration at the first only, that what is the something new which you can control. So these are some screens which will be there. Then on the login page, it will be clearly and evident, bold and beautiful, login, sign up, or explore courses. So I'll start with explore courses, what Gaurav has demonstrated. So at the top, we have search by course name. That is a filter that Gaurav talked about. So let's say even if I put all the categories are there, and even let's say if I put just C, right? So all the categories starting with a C or having a letter C, and then the courses which have even that name from C. So we even have that from here. I'll go back. Top categories, again, if you click any of the top categories, let's say competitive exams, so all the courses under the competitive exam will be listed. So we have created the next level of filters, and again one more filter and sorting. So let's say the newest courses, right? So I'll apply that, and all the latest courses will be listed. So I'll change the category, go to skill and training, and here I'll select newest and apply filter. All the latest course will be uploaded. You can see the 18th August course has come up on the top. Then we have a price related to it. We can filter out by price. Then if it is a live course, it is a paid or free, you can select that. Self-paced, again, these all options will be available from the admin panel that you can enable. Free preview available. Let's say someone wants to just go with the free preview available course, that is also possible here. Again, from here, the search can be accessed. So talking about the categories, top courses in colleges, again, the horizontal scroll, vertical scroll, and then all the courses in this particular segment. So I'll just go ahead with this particular course, which is top courses in skill training. And you can see the course has loaded up the brief introduction about the program. Again, the top image will be replaced with a YouTube link or a uploaded video, which you can use to demonstrate here to give the course introduction. Included in this course, it is a classroom program, installment payment options, free preview is available or not, summary of the curriculum, total 5 lectures, total time, then refer and earn. By default here, we will be displaying bold and beautifully that this is the refer and earn which you can start using. Then students can buy now from here. And at the top, you can see there is a call button. Again, it gets to the calling screen, and even there is a share option. So if the student wants to share this course with anyone, right? So it can be shared. Again, it will be as per the message which gets set on. So I'll go ahead and make a login now. So inside the login, we will just see what are the options available here. And I'll just do a quick login. So this is a dummy student profile that we are going to make a login into. So today's classes, you can see now the today's classes are listed at the top, not started. Even the student can click on see all and they will be able to see all the classes which are basically marked for today. Again, this will come with a horizontal scroll as per the design. Then active courses, list of all the active courses, latest update. Here, all the notifications will be listed. Then quick access, exams, attendance, timetable, certificates. So let's say even if you click on exams, all the exams will be listed here. View, attempt, all these options will be available here. Timetable will be connected to calendar with an option directly to once join now. So from here only the students will be able to join. And even the same goes with the attendance and certificate. So we will go to the see all the courses, how it looks inside the panel. And new app test course. So this is a dummy course which we have created, for the demonstration purpose. So all the curriculum, class records, chapter 1, chapter 2, you can see even at the top, let's say more subjects are there, the student can change from here and then they can watch out the entire curriculum from here itself. They can click any of the material and it will open in the same way as earlier. Then class records, whatever the classes, live classes which were scheduled, then present, not present. Then live class recording will be also available from here itself. They don't have to wonder about where it will be there, from where we have to find it out. And then we have also given one more active filter. It's an active courses and completed courses, so students will be also able to find out this very easily. And again, a lot of educators came us that we want a search option. So because students were not able to search a particular course because they had given, let's say, 20 or 30 small modules in a whole bunch of set. So the search module is also there. Now, this is how the new app is actually going to look like. My wallet, my downloads, refer a friend. My purchases is a section where all the payment related details will be available here for the student. And then similarly, privacy policy, these terms of use and privacy policy are already there in the admin panel. You can set it up and it will be available in the same format. Send feedback, contact us, or sign out. So all these functionality will be becoming more visible, even sort of. So this was a complete overview. So we are expecting to go live very soon with this new application. There are a few more testings which are going live, which we are currently doing it. So live classes, it's perfectly working fine. Zoom integration has been completely done. And then the students are able to watch the recorded lessons and everything. It's in the pilot. We are just doing some few more tests and we will be, starting, start to release this very soon. Though the Edmingle common application that the Edmingle that we have, we will be releasing it in a very short span of time so that you all can start downloading it and get a gist of the new application. So that was all from our side regarding the new mobile application. And if any questions that you have, please feel free to use the chat box. We will not open the audio this time. It becomes really difficult for us to manage, but please feel free to put the questions in the chat box.
So I think Mr. Ankur Mishra has asked, basically he's asking the video will be added here in the form of YT link or upload. So Ankur, Mr. Ankur, I believe you're asking about the course details page wherein we display the demo video. So as of now, the demo video of a particular course is going to be a YouTube link, right? In the content of the course, you can upload either YouTube or upload your own video as you're doing it right now. But the demonstration video of the course should be kept on the YouTube. And I think it's better to keep it on YouTube also, because that is something which you want the student to be able to share with other people. You want them to be able to, searchable on YouTube as well. So that is how it will be. Another question is this application available for all, or there are some terms and conditions? So wanted to update over here that we are not keeping any restriction to certain specific customers for this new application. It's just that we will be rolling it out phase by phase, because we'll be rolling it out for few customers, then we'll be rolling out for next set of customers, then we'll be rolling out for next set of customers. But at the end of the day, it is going to be a no restriction upgrade for all of your existing applications. So no worries about that.
So that was a thing. We will, give a free upgrade, I would say, to all the customers, irrespective, if they are in our growth plan or whatever the plan you may say it. Irrespective of that, we'll give a free upgrade. And even if you feel like there are few of the ones who are actually looking for this type of application, a free upgrade and a referral bonus will make a great combo for you. We are going to go live with that very soon. So one more question. So our student has to download a new application or update. So we will figure it out, Ankur sir, because we have both the options available. But again, due to some of the features that might roll out after some time, right? It will be mutually decided that we will be giving it on a forced update on the existing application, or do you want to give it as a new application? So I think this question is answered. Any more questions? Please feel free to ask. Okay, one more. It will be live from. So we will come back to you with the proper date, because as Gaurav mentioned, that we will be rolling out it in a phase wise. We cannot just upload it for 1,000 customers in one shot. So it will be a phased upload for all the customers, but we will definitely get back to you with the timelines. So any more queries? Please feel free to ask. I think queries are done. So really, thank you okay, one more query. So in the chat feature, can we make a group of batch? So as of now, this is in the pipeline. We will try to release that in our first release itself. Let's because the demand is very high, and we're trying to push it as per the deadline that we have set. But we will try that it gets there. Yes, it is, the feature is there. So I think the Q&A session will close the Q&A session now. And really thank you everyone for joining the session today. We will again meet on next Thursday with some new exciting update or on existing feature, how we are going to do something in a different way. So really happy that you all have found our time to connect with us, and we will be connecting back with you very soon on the next updates. Thank you, everyone.